Hello, Era of Zara YouTube watchers. Thanks for subscribing. This is the Era of Zara channel. Tom, why don't we talk today a little bit about the DC Cinematic Universe or the DC Entertainment Universe? I don't know what the hell they're calling it. The DC movies. The Warner Brothers DC response to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Starts off with Man of Steel. I know Man of Steel really bothers some people. I personally think it's a piece of magic. I love it. I love it a lot. I think it's fantastic. I've talked about that before, but I love Man of Steel. I can watch it anytime. I think it's wonderful. I'm so glad. The thing that makes me feel the best about this upcoming Batman universe and the Suicide Squad stuff is that we are learning that they are everything, because it is so interconnected, that they're just all in. Whether you like the idea or not, you got to give Warner Brothers credit. They're buying in. They are putting all the chips into the center of the table, and they're going to see what happens, whether we buy or sell. Man, it's something though. About damn time. So first off, we've seen, we had the trailer. I think we talked about that a long time ago, months ago during Comic-Con. We're talking now that they're going to be starting to give us some new trailers in the future, probably towards the end of this calendar year, moving into the early thing, because this movie is only about 5 months away. It's about damn time, because this movie was supposed to come out in July of 2015. God damn it! Better late than never. It looks fantastic. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of news out of Batman v Superman lately. We've just kind of been hearing some stuff, but they've had the costumes on display at a lot of Comic Cons and stuff like that. You can see all the gadgets, and I mean, one of the things is when you see Ben Affleck in the outfit, to me, it's just I'm done. It just looks awesome. This looks like Batman brought to life. It looks like the guy literally came off the page. I like that the suit looks like it's cloth. Batman doesn't need armor. I mean, it's nice that he has some armor when he needs it, like against Superman and stuff, but I like that the regular bat suit, it might have a little bit of protection, like a Kevlar weave or something like that to protect him from knives and stuff. But I like my Batman, the way I think of Batman, this is a ninja who doesn't wait to get hit by the henchmen. This is a guy who can take down an entire room full of people. In about 2 seconds. He just hops out of the skylight, using element of surprise, fights dirty, turns the lights off, and beats the shit out of everybody. I love it. I like it. I just like it. I like that. Ben Affleck. He looks exactly like Batman. He looks exactly like a Bruce Wayne should. My Batman. Everyone talks about how they like the younger Batman, late 20s, early 30s Batman. I don't like the stories that I love about the Batman. The best stories to me are always the ones when Batman's older. Whether he's at the end of his career or getting towards the end of his career. Think about it. I love it. I love the Red Hood storyline. Just the idea that we're talking about, and they're talking about that. That's the hot rumor right now. Talking about Red Hood will be the Batman solo film. We're gonna do that. We're going to build off of that memorial costume of the dead Robin costume, or the injured Robin costume, whatever the hell it might be. We're gonna do that. Whether that's Jason Todd or Dick Grayson or, whoever, which Robin it is, Tim Drake, whatever Robin was hurt with the ha-ha-ha jokes on you, Batman, graffiti from the Joker on there, we're going to develop that into a movie. It looks phenomenal to me, and I'm all on board. I would absolutely love to see that story play out. I want to see Ben Affleck facing off against a 25-year-old Jason Todd, who was killed 5-6 years ago, which is what causes Batman to retire. So I'd like to see that he comes out of retirement to fight Superman, and then at the end of Man of Steel 2 or some other movie, we get a little bit of a sight on scene that there is some sort of a reference to the Red Hood's return. Some sort of a teaser, whether it's a news report, something on paper, something in a newspaper, or some other sort of a thing that comes up that at the end of the Superman v Batman movie, Batman v Superman movie, that we talk about the return of the Hood. That'd be so awesome. This is so awesome. But I want to see a Dick Grayson then if they do the Red Hood. If Robin is not, if Dick Grayson is not the Robin who was injured. And it was some different Robin, I want to see a Nightwing. I think that could be outstanding. You need to get somebody who's about 10 years younger than Bruce Wayne, probably somebody, maybe, if you can get someone who's in their mid to early 30s to play him. I'm trying to think of right now who fan casting who I'd want to see as a young, or as a Dick Grayson kind of a character. He's, oh Lord, I'll think about it. I mean, there's a couple of guys, but I mean, they look young, but they're actually as old as Ben Affleck. So I don't know if that'll work. But the guy who played Peter Petrelli on Heroes, he was on Gilmore Girls, which my wife makes me watch sometimes. I can't remember what his real name is. He played Stallone's son in the Rocky Balboa film, which was actually surprisingly good. I think it's Milo something. I can't remember his last name. He'd be a great Dick Grayson because he's shorter, but he's old. He's gonna be pretty ripped up or whatever like that. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but would have been my first choice, but because he was in Dark Knight movie, you can't use him. I think he would have been a fantastic Dick Grayson. You could do. Oh God, there's a lot of young talent. I would almost maybe you go with someone who's a little unknown. Maybe only done a few films, a couple of early films, not somebody who's super established. That could be an interesting choice. Same with Jason Todd. Go that way too. Someone who's not very established. You want somebody. I would love it if Jason Todd is taller than Dick Grayson, but everyone's shorter than Batman because Ben Affleck's like 6'5". But that would be cool. The Red Hood could take down Nightwing, but only Batman can take him down. I think that'd be fantastic. I'd love to see that. So again, there's lots of young talent. Who would you want to see playing Nightwing and or the Red Hood, depending if they're two separate people or if they're going to be all the same person? Who do you want to see? I'll see if I can come up with some more names as we talk about this. But I do not believe this fan nonsense that the Joker is a former Robin. All these theories about how the Joker is actually the Jared Leto Joker is really Joseph Gordon-Levitt's Robin who got injured and turned into the Joker, and Ben Affleck's not playing Bruce Wayne. He's a different person, and that Christian Bale's still the Bruce Wayne, and that this is like somebody else. All nonsense. All nonsense. All nonsense. All nonsense. Ben Affleck's playing Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne is always Batman. That's just it. Jared Leto's Joker is not a former Robin, I don't believe. I don't think they're going that route. I think if you're going to do a former Robin kind of a storyline, turning into a Joker, you're going to do that kind of a thing, kind of almost a Batman Beyond storyline where Tim Drake was brainwashed by the Joker. You need, a 75-year-old Batman to do that. I mean, just technology-wise, that crap would never happen. But I don't think that that's something that's really going to happen. I think that we're going to be looking at more of a I think he's a drug lord, a drug kingpin who's super crazy, and I think that's it. But I just love this Batman. I love Affleck's Batman, the way it looks. I like the fact that the costume we were talking about, the Kevlar cloth stuff. Love it. I like that he's got brass knuckles in the gloves, if you've looked at it, and like steel-toe boots and stuff, and he's just going to pound the crap out of you. They're talking about how he's like an MMA kind of style fighter. He fights dirty. He's not going to just square off. Like, he's trained in martial arts, but it's like mixed martial arts, and he's not going to kill you, but he's going to cripple you if he wants. I love it. I just love it. I love it. Recently, just the other day, Zack Snyder said one of the things that one of the weaknesses of Superman and what Batman will exploit is the fact that Superman is inherently a good person and Batman fights dirty. I love it. Just love it. Wonder Woman, I would love if Bruce Wayne and Diana know each other's secret identities. I would love that if Diana is, because she's immortal. It looks like they're gonna do this. That she's an immortal because she's a demigod, and that she doesn't age much or ages really really slowly. I like that idea a lot. That's fine. I would love the fact that I just really hope that Bruce Wayne and Wonder Woman know each other, and that they've already have a partnership or an agreement, and that he calls her back from Themyscira to help handle Superman because Batman knows that he might not be powerful enough to take down Superman himself, and that he'll need backup. I love that idea. Absolutely love that idea. I hope that's true. We don't know for sure, but we've seen some things that make it kind of believe that either Bruce Wayne's trying to put the moves on her, or that they've already had a relationship and they're just trying to keep up appearances. It'd be awesome again if that whole like past experience thing is true. I'd love it. Otherwise, Jesse Eisenberg is Lex Luthor. I think we have to remember, guys, this is a modern telling of the Superman mythology and the DC Universe mythology. Whether you're a fan of New 52 or whatever, I mean, this is a modern telling. So Lex Luthor today would be, the Facebook guy. It would be a Steve Jobs. It would be someone like that on the public is like this intellect, this brilliant kind of can be a jerk, kind of a recluse, revered sort of a thing. Everyone wants to be this person, but we don't know. I mean, I think Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is going to be quite good. I think that Batman v Superman, I don't think we have a lot to worry about. I mean, like, is it going to be as good of a film as Star Wars? No, probably not. God willing, I hope that Star Wars Episode 7 is going to be like the greatest film as far as fantasy comic book kind of that genre stuff that we've seen in the last 10 years. I think Star Wars Episode 7 is going to be better than The Dark Knight and Avengers. But I hope that this movie, the Batman v Superman movie, I just need it to be good. I need it to be good. It cannot. I personally thought Dark Knight Rises was pretty bad. I thought it was lazy. It was clearly like, I'll do this if you let me do Interstellar. That was pretty much the thing. So I really hope that, Zack Snyder, like, there are images from this trailer and everything that are just like, it is comic book off the page. It's coming off the page. Like, you see that thing. It's not exactly it, but it's just the image of the thing where Batman is on the wall with a grappling hook and the lightning strikes and he's in the crouch position like the cover of The Dark Knight Rises. Then he's grappling out of the way from the heat blast. It's magic. It looks exactly like it. I mean, Henry Cavill. Some people in the Man of Steel didn't think he looked like Superman enough. He looks like Superman now with the hair. He's got the hair slicked back. In some photos he's even got the little hair weave thing or the hair curl, and like he's bigger, which I didn't think was possible because he was pretty ripped. But he looks like Superman. Like, this looks like Superman. She looks like Wonder Woman. That's Batman. I mean, I just like it. I like it a lot. Suicide Squad. We're seeing a lot of photos just came out for magazine Empire doing all these covers. Personally, I think Jared Leto's going to be a good Joker. I think he's going to be super creepy, super scary. It's going to be kind of a Hannibal Lecter-ish sort of psychotic mixed with like a drug kingpin. I would, it's not the take I would have gone with if they were going to use these kinds of things. I would have gone with more of a, I would have liked it if I don't like the tattoos and I don't like the grill, the fake teeth. I've said that before. I would like it if it were more just like he's got that pale skin. I like the bright green hair, the pale skin, and the lipstick. No eyebrows, that's fine. I just wish that he was almost more of like. I know that they're not doing that because it would look too much like Heath Ledger's Joker, but I would just like it if he was like in the classic like white jacket. I've seen some photos of him in purple shirt with like kind of a metal jacket or something, like a grayish white jacket. But I would love it if it were Dark Knight Returns, where it's like purple pants, purple shirt, white tie, white jacket, looking like a suit. That'd be great. Or if it was like what I would love it is if he were like if this Joker, I mean, he's crazy too, but like I would love it that if like the day-to-day persona would be if he's like a businessman, like Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, and that he's also just like when he loses it, he's super crazy. But they maybe have already done that with Kingpin and Daredevil on Netflix, so they're shying away from that. They're gonna just go super unique. That's what I do like about the Jared Leto Joker is this is a different Joker we've ever seen. Super crazy, super different. See how it works. If it all plays into that sort of a thing, that's fine. I really hope the reason he wears the grill is because Batman punched all of his teeth out. That better be a thing. So yeah, and I love that Batman's in the Suicide Squad. I hope the opening scene is him capturing Harley Quinn. Like, he can't get the Joker, but he pulls Harley Quinn out of that Joker mobile, and they've already. I hope that's it. I hope that's part of it. I think all the rest of the Suicide Squad look pretty good. I don't know many of the characters because they're all ancillary, secondary, third level tier villains. But we'll see how it works. I think it's going to be pretty damn awesome. Justice League's going to start filming. Wonder Woman's going to start filming. We're going to get Aquaman. I would love to see that they're talking about how this Flash costume is going to be kind of a mechanical armor. So if you see the Injustice Gods Among Us armor of the Flash, that would be super awesome. I'd love that. But you need to make it super different than what's on the CW show Flash, and the CW's is just very the leather suit. So go with that kind of an armored exterior, almost not looking like an Iron Man, but something kind of like that. That'd be cool. That'd be really, really cool. Have Cyborg, and it'd be cool if Cyborg and the Flash already know each other, and do that. So, anywho, we'll talk with you later. That's a little bit of news and gossip about Batman v Superman and the DCU. Until next time, guys, take care. Comments, questions below. And until next time, bye-bye.